Before Christianity became the dominant religion of the Roman Empire, it entered a world shaped by other faiths, some long forgotten, others absorbed into Roman culture. Among the most influential of these was the religion of the Etruscans, a mysterious civilization that flourished in central Italy centuries before Rome's rise. While the Etruscan language vanished and the cities were absorbed, their spiritual legacy quietly lived on. In fact, Christianity inherited more from the Etruscans than we might expect. Let's explore the surprising similarities between Christianity and the Etruscan religion. The Etruscans believed in a universe governed by divine will, an ordered cosmos filled with gods who revealed themselves throughout science. They developed a complex system of divination to interpret divine messages, especially throughout lightning and the entrails of animals. This belief in divine communication carried into Christianity, where signs, visions, and miracles played central roles. Prophets, dreams, and omens guided believers, just as the Etruscan haruspices once guided kings and generals. Both religions also viewed sacred laws as central to human life. The Etruscans preserved divine instructions in texts known as the Etrusca Disciplina, which explained how to live in accordance with the God's will. Similarly, Christianity is developed in rooted divine law, scriptures that instructs believers on how to live morally and find salvation. In both systems, human behaviors is judged not just by society, but by the higher order of the divine. One of the most striking parallels is the worship of a prophet who enters the world as a child. In Etruscan religion, the figure of Theges, a prophetic child born from the earth, delivered divine knowledge to humanity. He appears as a wise infant, revealing sacred truths to the Etruscans. This image would echo in Christianity through Jesus Christ, a divine figure born in human form as a child, bringing with him spiritual salvation. The appearance of a sacred child bearing divine wisdom is a powerful theme shared by both traditions. Christianity also absorbed visual and symbolic elements from the Etruscans. The Etruscans depicted death demons, especially Vant and Charun, as winged human-like figures who guided souls into the afterlife. Over time, this iconography evolved into the Christian angels and demons, still winged, still otherworldly, but now playing roles of salvation or damnation. The continuity of winged intermediaries between the divine and human worlds is hard to miss. Another symbolic parallel appears in Etruscan art. Scenes of the goddess Iune, equivalent to the Greek Hera, breastfeeding the infant Heracles, their versions of Heracles, were common. These intimate depictions of divine maternity would later influence Christian images of the Virgin Mary and the Christ child. The Etruscan emphasis on the bond between Divine Mother and miraculous child found new expressions in one of Christianity's most iconic images. Religious authority in both systems also shares similarities. The Etruscan priests, especially the haruspices, held significant influence. They were trained experts who interpreted divine will and advised leaders. In Christianity, the clergy assumed a similar role, interpreting holy texts, guiding the faithful, and maintaining spiritual order. The idea of a dedicated religious class, trusted with understanding and conveying divine truth, is a strong link between the two traditions. Finally, both religions presented a structured vision of the cosmos. The Etruscans divided the heavens into religions ruled by different gods, and aligned their temples, cities, and rituals with this sacred order. Christianity adopted a similar ordered universe: heaven above, hell below, angels organized in hierarchies, and the divine plan directing history. The sense of balance, order, and destiny in the spiritual world is a lasting legacy of ancient cosmologies like that of the Etruscans. Of course, Christianity is deeply rooted in Judaism and developed its own distinct theology. But it didn't grow in a vacuum. It absorbed visual languages, symbolic structure, and even some core themes from the world around it. The influence of the Etruscans, subtle but persistent, helped shape how people in the Roman Empire understood divinity, prophecy, and salvation. If you found this exploration of Etruscan influence on Christianity interesting, give the video a like and subscribe for more deep dives into ancient history.